This is Shayla from the Jonesville Public Library, and I'm doing my book talk this week on a couple of books, a couple of series of books. They're very similar to graphic novels, being that they're really picture forward. There's lots of pictures, animation in it, but it's different from graphic novels because it doesn't have the panels like in comic books, like most graphic novels do. So these books are also kind of history based, geographic based, or geography based. They're silly, they're fun, they're about mice who are enemies with cats. Let me show you what it is. Geronimo Stilton. Geronimo Stilton is a kind of like a librarian or museum caretaker. He's really popular throughout the world because of his ability to absorb information and be factual, but he's also very scared. He's very nervous about going on adventures. He's nervous about going about dangers. He's like, oh no, I don't want to fly because what if the plane crashes? But he overcomes his fears. He overcomes his hindrances. Whatever happens to get in his way, he usually manages to find a way to help out. Like I said, there's some cats in there. The cats are the bad guys in these stories. The cats like to steal things from historical sites, or they take things from museums. And so Geronimo, being the factual guy and being methodical, kind of like Indiana Jones or Sherlock Holmes, he goes out and he helps to solve the mystery, and he helps to retrieve the stolen artifacts. This one is the 49th book in the series. I don't remember exactly how many books there are in the series. At the Jonesville Library, we have about 10 of them, I suppose. This one is called The Way of the Samurai. It takes place in Japan. One of the things that I like the most about it is the fact that it includes lots of historical and geographical information. And so within the books, like I said, there's a lot of animation. They include maps. This one has a map of Japan and the major cities within Japan. There are also pictures of some, like the different types of architecture within Japan. He kind of bumbles around. He's clumsy, and I think a lot because of his apprehension to go on adventures. And so here he is. He's going through this house, and he's trying to be sneaky, but he keeps on bumping into things. He goes on these adventures not just by himself. Sometimes his sister goes with him. Sometimes his best friend goes with him. Sometimes his nephew goes with him. It's a very kid-friendly, very family-friendly story. And one of the other things that I really like about these books is that instead of just having the same old type of font all throughout the pages, you've got different styles of font. Sometimes they highlight the important words. Sometimes they highlight the silly words. And the purpose for this, I think, is to just help kids to continue reading throughout the story, and instead of getting through like maybe the second paragraph and they're like, oh man, this is boring, it has those highlighted words, the different font words, to help them be like, okay, wakes them up, wakes their eyes up, and say, oh, okay, I'm reading, this is a good story, I like it. So it's very animated, very eye-catching. It helps to get the kids reading. The stories are silly, but again, they're very informational as well. Now, the second series is based off of, or it's kind of like a sequel to Geronimo Stilton, and it's based off of Thea Stilton, his sister. She is more adventurous. She's a journalist. She likes to go out on adventures. So she's up for the thrill of it all. She's also a teacher. And at the school where she teaches, some of the girls there decided to do a fan club for her, and they call themselves the Thea Sisters. And so they go out on adventures too. Each of the girls are from different parts of the world. This story is called Thea Stilton and the Secret City. And one of the girls, she's from Peru. and she gets a call that some of her family is missing while they were out going to look up some, they are archaeologists, and they're trying to go to help uncover some of the history of their, of Peru. And while they're out, something happens to them. And so the Thea sisters, they decide to go to Peru to help her find her family. And again, it's got the same idea of, really good animation. It has the maps, and it has the information about the different countries that they're visiting. It's a lot of teamwork and friendship. Like right here is the map of how they're getting to Machu Picchu. That's, where they think that her family disappeared from. And again, it's all about adventure. It's all about learning about new places and teamwork and, overcoming, any instances of fear that you might have, or if you're afraid to go over a big bridge, or if you're afraid to go swimming, you think, oh, so if they can overcome their fears, we can overcome our fears too. These books are geared more for grades 2 through 6. Maybe first graders would like them too. For me, they were helpful in getting my son into reading, helping him build his vocabulary. For me, also, it's just that they're fun. They're lighthearted. They're silly. There's a lot of references to cheese in both of them. So if you're a cheese fanatic, these books are for you. If you don't like cats, these books are for you. If you like mice, these books are for you. They're just, I think that they're some of the better books that have been written within the past 10, 15 years. I hope you guys get a chance to check them out. We have about 10 of these at the Jonesville Public Library. I'm not sure what the other libraries in our system has regarding, which books that they have of the series. If we don't have them in our regional system, we can order them from other libraries within the state. So I hope you guys are now interested in these books. Again, they're just fun, they're silly, lighthearted. I hope that you guys have had a great week and that you guys will have a fantastic weekend. Keep reading, keep learning, and keep growing. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!